Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Air Sky Ridley's video blog. I'm your host, Fleet Admiral Krabby McCoffee. Um, if you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. If you're a comer backer, welcome. I'm also known as San Juan Island Prepper and living simple and fun. So, what's up, peeps? How goes it? Everyone great? Yeah. So, part one was done this morning. Part two is doing now. I'm having one of these Coca-Cola Mini Spiced. Pretty good. Amazon could deliver to me. That'd be appreciative. I wouldn't have to, it's cheaper than um, the Safeway, which, by the way, I have to check the Safeway logs for this week's ads. So, what's going on? So, finished up the video. I asked the neighbor if she was going out to the store today. I got some cash case, just in case she wants to pick me up of the Beast Unleashed. Yes, she gave me the box. Seems cool. And it's a really good, tasty beverage. Yeah. So I got 6 IPAs in the fridge. Might sample one of those later. Do part 3. So for some of you guys wondering what's going on, Zoe, of course, called her this morning. I call it the Zoe Roadside Assistance. When she calls me, it's Roadside Assistance. Probably guidance on the book, the editing, or many projects she's got to get done with her assistant. So I'm on standby. But she knows I'm on break mode too. Called her on my way to the bank. I picked up some quarters. For some of you guys wondering what's going on, I'm doing laundry. That's right, doing some laundry tomorrow. Tomorrow is laundry day. I also got some videos I got to watch of Higgins sent me some vids. Thanks, Higgs. So, anyways, for some of you guys out there, what's going on? So, like I said, Zoe shouldn't worry. I put in my 2.2 miles today. So I'm good. I ate my nuggets last night after I got off video. I went and watched Amish Grace. Me and Zoe watched that the night before, and I started watching Being There, went to sleep. So today, she says, "Oh, what's your plan going to the bank?" Yeah, that's all I did today. I gotta go to the vet still. Tomorrow, my neighbor wants me to go meet up with her ex-neighbor for lunch. I think she wants the juicy gossip of what happened with Zoe. No, go figure. Yeah. So, Chloe asked me to order 2 more coolers for transport. She wants to bring up meats from Seattle area, and I said okay. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to carry it," but it's okay because Chloe's authorized, I think, another shopping cart. Same one I have, even though I got a spare one right now, temporary on loan from Zoe, because as you all know, Zoe said I could use it if the other one falls apart. Fortunately, this one's been very good to me. Comes in handy. Did I actually put my thing back in the place? Yes, I did. So, like I said, a lot of you peeps out there are surprised, that I'm functioning today. Yeah, I got a couple nice emails from a couple of YouTubers that were like, "Hey, saw your stream last night. Great vid. Sorry Zoe left. She's gone to better, greener pastures." Hell, she knows she's gonna be missed. I talked to a guy this morning. He had to reschedule his homeless shelter project. Apparently, his new help ain't helping. Then I said, yeah, I was busy yesterday taking care of Zoe. And he said, "Oh, how's she doing?" "Gone." "Well, when will she be back?" "Don't know." He's like, "Oh, man, I was about to hire her to do the damn work. She likes cleaning." I said, "Yeah, but she doesn't like waking up early. Well, it wouldn't work for her." He's like, "You know her too well." I'm like, "Yep." So we rescheduled for when he's got his help back. He's more shocked that she left. Um, Yep, my little guy's eating his biscuit the bank gave him. So today's plan, like I said, is I'm going to do some cleaning today. I want to get the kitchen clean. I'm going to organize the dishes. The one side dishes are just pots. I'm going to empty this drainer and then fill it up again tonight and then wipe down the counters. And, I'll keep my mind busy. Zoe knows this because, frankly, you got to keep your mind busy even if you're semi-miserable. Yes, I was telling Higgins today, I did cry after I got off the video. I actually let it out. A woman has to cry from time to time. I just felt sad. My neighbors are all, oh, yeah, you get more me time and clean time and tidy time. Same time, miserable time because, well, reflections, because honestly, I had so many damn people message me and say, that the arguments, locals I know, they're like, the arguments you had with Zoe was like a married couple. But Zoe's on her own path. Yeah. Seems the only one besides me is her other best friend and family member that may keep her on the path to get that book re-edited and back out there. And I'm in charge of advertising. So I got to call Poppy tonight about that. He didn't hear from me yesterday. I'll explain it to him. Yes. In fact, I was kind of, tipsy. Higgins, the Higgins, poke. Yeah, I just got off the phone with the Higgins. I got to get some videos watched. But anyways, I got a vet appointment coming up 2 hours. So Mippo, the doggo, when I get back, as Higgins know, I'll give him a ring after watching the videos. I want to thank Zoe for the wonderful shag carpeting down here. It's pretty cool. So I made a good bunch of coffee. Tonight, since I'm going to be making sausages, for dinner, I thought I would share this with Higgins. Higgins said yummy on the phone. I got something called O'Connery's. It was on sale. $8.99 a bottle. Chloe paid it for it. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you so much, Chloe. So I was with Chloe yesterday, and Chloe, she was doing a happy dance all day, even though Chloe gained 100 pounds. Yes. Apparently fast food's agreeing to her, but same time it's making you gain weight. So the old truth is. So then Chloe says to me, story time. So Chloe says to me, Rita, how come you lost so much weight after I left? I live on ramen and mac and cheese. Higgins knows this too. Higgins, big brother Higgins is always reminding me, oh, that's not healthy. Well, guess what? When you're not allowed in the grocery stores, you're limited on where to buy things. Yeah, you live on what Amazon ships you. But I did find out that Safeway had some good deals. And I made a friend yesterday on the bus. The bus driver says, yeah, just come on anytime and I'll get you set up to go shopping. Fortunately, the problem with me is, and I'm going to tell you this, in my reflections today, Higgins doesn't know this, but you guys in the world, being who I am, I am ashamed to admit it, but I rely on people to walk with me to the store so I don't get discriminated against or picked on. Literally, Zoe knows this one hard. Manager slinked up behind me and Zoe. Zoe was there when he said, don't come back. Huh? So to me, I gotta rely on the good graces of Chloe at times, like yesterday. She picked this up for me, a little 10-pack. Not bad. And as you guys know, I don't drink a lot of soda. Actually, yesterday was funny because I had my shopping cart, my cooler, and it's filled up with sausages. And Chloe says, order another cooler and stack it on top next time so you don't have to carry the big cooler, because one of my friends bought me a big cooler during the pandemic. His name's Jose. I wonder how Jose's doing. I miss him. So anyway, story goes, Jose is a sweetheart. So basically what happened was he was a sweetheart. Yeah. So Chloe's gaining weight. And I said, look, I don't need a lot of protein. That's the problem. She says, looking at me, and she bought some stuff too to go down, protein. Put it in the shopping cart. Says, you eat it, Rita. I can't let you basically die because you don't have protein. I ordered some Spam. It's coming in. A can of maple Spam, can of turkey Spam. I want to try Prepper's thing. You guys, as you know, summer's coming around the corner, so I have to get prepped for summer. Got some summer reading to do. I got some catching up to do. That's after I tidy the place. I've been writing my journal again. Wrote it last night and today, expressing my feelings. Higgins knows that because I told him, I cried. I cried last night or this morning due to the fact I was upset that I know it was necessary for Zoe to leave, but it does hurt to a point, I mean, in some ways, jokingly aside, okay, I know Zoe's going to watch this video eventually, and then, well, I'll be Mary. Yeah, she always calls me Mary. Her best friend's always named Mary, even boys. So, but anyways, I love Zoe dearly as a sister, so I can admit this to you all and Zoe that, it is sad that Zoe left, but in some ways my wallet's going to be a little happier, but, that's just the wallet. Hey, you want bacon? Huh? I owe you for payment for going to the vet, to the what do I call it yesterday? To the bank today. Yes, see? Chloe picked up 3 bags of these. They're on sale. Here, little bacon strip. He's happy as hell. He knows he's being pampered. He's been crying for Chloe and Zoe. So Uncle Higgins said to me on the phone, send him my way. I'll cuddle with him. He's just miserable a little bit, But he'll get over it. Dogs always do eventually. You miss Aunt Zoe, don't you? Yeah, he does. Yeah. Now, what I'm curious about, everyone, is how Doobie's taking things and where Zoe is, because Doobie was not a happy kitty yesterday morning on the ferry, meowing all the time and meowing in the truck and meowing at the airport. Hopefully she got a couple minutes outside of the box at the airport. Yeah. So apparently, I don't know where she is exactly, so don't quote me. So yeah, but she is safe and sound where she's at. Like I said, my job currently, as Zoe knows, take break. I will be there for her on the long range scale for telephone video conferencing if she needs something like advice or whatever. I'm there for her. She knows that, but it's going to be kind of hard because it's just going to be hard. Everyone knows it. Yeah. So I was reflecting this morning on my way to town. The only thing I think of is positive. Everything's positive. I miss her. Everyone said there's messages saying everyone miss her. But one of the things was the pocketbook. My pocketbook is not going to miss her, but everything else, yeah. But Zoe understands money good because she knows I'm always struggling. I got to thank Zoe again for all the toilet paper. I don't have to order TP this month. Thanks to Zoe. But I want to say that. I see there's a sale for SanDisk's flash drives. I could use a little thumb drive. That would be good. Mother's Day is coming up. I need a Mother's Day present. Chloe said, go ahead and order steak. So she's like, order a steak. I was like, why? And she's like, to celebrate. See, remember I said, yeah, in yesterday's our early morning part one, Chloe was doing happy dance. She was like goodbye to bad rubbish type thing. Zoe's not bad rubbish, so but Chloe has her own opinions, and yeah, I already expressed them in edition one, but I'm not going to reiterate in edition two. So today's plan is take it easy. I know Zoe's going to do the same where she is. Hopefully, she has a blast wherever she's at. She knows I got to get this cleaning done. Neighbors are all like happy-go-lucky. Oh, at least it's more time for me time. No, because I got to deal with Chloe. Yeah, and as Zoe knows, Chloe's housing. Which reminds me, okay, I got to tell you something. Chloe's won one track, okay? Let me tell you about Chloe. Besides, I gave her a big hug. She's fat. Literally, she's a plumper. Plumper! You plump when you cook them. The old ballpark commercial. Anyways, I love Zoe as a sister, and Zoe knows that yesterday's Zoe rolled her eyes on the ferry when the radio was loud enough. We had good communications all the way to Anacortes, so there's no communication problems between me and Chloe. The radio worked just fine. But the funny story is about the radio is that Zoe came off. Oh, here it is. So as you all know, I just paid the radio today too. That's why I was at the bank. Using an old invoice. But for some of you to know, I'm going to print out the new invoices sometime this week, probably between Thursday and Saturday. So Zoe doesn't have to worry. I know Zoe's really worried about me. She is. She's a sweetheart, a good sister. So I'm making time to go to the library. So Zoe knows I got to go down the hill or through the park to the library and up a hill. Anyway, look at it. I can do the circle if I went downhill, up the hill, through the park, down home, and do a whole circle. That's about 3.5 miles. And one day just get some stuff. I know I did that once a month with the invoices for the radio. And Zoe, let me just tell you, I love Zoe as a person. Complaint. Yeah. Chronic complainer about the hills. Yes. And she had a right to. Damn, this is San Francisco hills. Yes, it is, Mary. But anyways, I love Zoe dearly, so she knows. So I got allocation, and because one of my neighbors asked for lunch tomorrow, that means she wants the juicy gossip of Zoe. Yeah, apparently she's a gossip. She likes spread rumors. I just hate it, She knew she was the first one besides me that was told that Zoe was leaving, and she emailed me this morning. Did Zoe leave? No. Want to do lunch tomorrow? Maybe. Depends on where we're going. I'm not really in the mood for Haley's. I'm Haley'd out. Haley's got some good burgers, but I just don't want to go in there. I honestly, Zoe knows this, but Zoe's like, we're not going to Haley's. Well, Zoe didn't know that I don't feel welcome at Haley's. Now, they're always telling me, take your booth, keep the dog out of the way. Fine, but me. But I don't want to, it is what it is. So, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So, today's plan is, like I said, unwind, relax, get things prepped, ready to go. That's what we preppers do. I'm going to prep cleaning. Get the place clean again, take trash out, do this, do that. I got to also coordinate with Zoe. She wants a new phone, so I got to get that set up for her. Yeah, so, but I know in the next 2 or 3 days I got to be on standby for her because she's got some business to do in the local town she's at. So, she's looking for an apartment. That's where I come in. Again, housing issues. I'm going to try to help her. Personally, I wish she would just contact her landlord and say, hey, I'm coming back. But it won't happen. Yeah. Or maybe it will. No one knows what the future holds. But that raspberry spiced isn't bad. Maybe I'll grab another can just because I'm reflecting right now. But we had some good memories. But she's gone, and I'm here, and it was sad losing. We made some good memories. It was like first day she was in. Well, I remember when I got her in July for the 4th. She came out of scout housing, and we stopped at China Place. They were open. She didn't want to sit down at Blue Water. She didn't think anything of Haley's at the time. So we went in there, and the food sucked. So then we, we left, and we got to the gas station. She picked me up a can of chew. And then after the whole story, I said, "Are you ready?" And she started complaining. So being a good host that I was, because, she took care of the chew and dinner, I was like, let me take your bags. And I wheeled it up to the hotel. I said, what you need to do is go in, take a rest, but before taking a rest, use a hot tub. She used the hot tub and then took a rest. Next morning, she called me up. Where are you? I'm halfway there. Cool. And so she, then, we moved, and then she realized the worst part of the island was the hills. Well, she had a right to complain, because the hills are like this. And you try lugging a suitcase on wheels with and then this is where, she had a cat sitter at the time. But coming back, that's where we met with our friend who canceled on me today. Talking about the homeless shelter thing. She, she stayed there and then found a house, and she stayed there a week, and it was a great time. It's a hostel. Then it was like hostel here and then another hostel. So she went between the two hostels. She found the first hostel to her liking. Then she got into this tiny home. Wasn't bad. The only thing was, as 3 days a week, it was costing between $15 and $40 taxi service or more first rounds until we got her situated with the one program, which funniest thing in the world. Zoe's a poor author. I'm not trying to make fun of her finances. So I set her up with a program to get free cab service. They will probably give it to someone else. She's not here. Free cab service is going to be like $900 for vouchers and but I set her up with that, but they may just give it to me. So who knows? But it was expensive. She realized just to go to town by cab was draining the money too, which I can understand why she left. So it wasn't just that; it's also the fact that finances. Both she understands how hard it is for me to live on an island with shipping delays and food delays, and like she said, Wednesday she was in the store. Right, she was actually in a store. Okay, and while she was in the store, she came out. She brought me a gift. We won't go into details. A little alcohol now and then works. Brought me a gift, and the gift was good, but she said, you know what? She says, in most stores, this is $30. These items costed me $147 out the door. Yeah. I mean, one lady I saw yesterday toting 2 gallons of milk on her. Wouldn't it be easier carrying a cooler? Oh, yeah. So when we talked about the cooler, think about it. I mean, it's just so expensive. It cost me $20 for sausages and a bag of ice. That's it. Over here, they're charging $9 for a package of sausages. $9. I mean, literally, let's see. Let's just say 4 sausages, $20. 4 sausages, 9 times 4 is $36. And then they charge $7.99 for a bag of ice. Yeah. a bag of frozen water, $7.99. It's like everything's $7.99 here. And Zoe realized it. So in some ways, I don't disagree with her leaving. Some people say, "Oh, well, it's a blessing." Well, maybe on her pocketbook too. I mean, literally, me and her on the ferry, she said, in some ways, it's a blessing because the island's too expensive. I mean, it is. I mean, there's people that live here. I was talking to the repair guy. Asked him, I heard rumors he got canned. He's like, no. They just couldn't afford me in the wintertime. But we didn't have much to do in the wintertime. Now I'm full-time. They're training me to take over for repair guy when he retires in like 12 months. They're going to leave off island in 12 to 18. So we got 12 to 18 months with this current manager. Then they're retiring. And this guy takes over. And I thought, that's cool, But, I talked to him and I went to the bank. And let me tell you, the bank was really an interesting walk today because it reflected on Dinky. She's all, oh, you need to be self-efficient. But Dinky also said, let me just share with you a text that she said to me, because her heart's broken. She said that herself. Her heart is broken. Oh, there it is. She said, oh, I got 2 messages. Yeah, it was the bank, I think. What the hell is this? Make payment to what? Well, what is it exactly? Someone sent me something? The hell is it? GTC government for what? Doesn't say what it is. Some spam thing. Don't know what it is, but delete the damn thing. There we go. All right, so Dinky says, I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you going to try and move? No, I'm not going to move. Zoe already knows I'm staying put. I'm so sad and depressed. She is a good friend for you to have close by. I'm so sorry she left. I'm sad. Yeah, that was my cousin Dinky pretty much. Sad. Sad that my friend left. But, I told her there's some issues she's got to handle. There's an old saying. You set a bird free and it flies away. It wasn't meant to be. But if the bird comes back, it was meant to be. So we just wait and see. In the meantime, every day is going to get a little better. Yeah, right now it's kind of the misery center of things due to the fact that, she's gone, and it's I wish I could be happy, like Chloe, do a happy dance, or like Chloe do a happy dance, but can't. I mean, and just brush it off. I can't. It's because, I have a good heart and soul, and Chloe's in her own world. And, well, if I could just brush it off and say, good riddance, but I can't. It's not me. So, to me, reflection time, as Higgins would call it. And, yeah. So, reflection time. And it's not good because it saddens me to no end that it just saddens me, you know. That we are people, and people we are, and you know, but as long as I got stuff to do and go out and do things, I'll be fine. You know, I just feel like in some ways it's sad, you know. It's like for example, okay, friend of mine, former neighbor, wants to have lunch tomorrow. Never wanted to have lunch. Never wanted to do movies, nothing. All of a sudden, Zoe's gone. Oh, let's do lunch. And you thinking to yourself, oh, really? This is why I feel like I'm being taken advantage of, you know. But it's not that, you know. But spiced raspberry flavored Coca-Cola. Not bad. Not bad at all. I wonder if there's any other Coca-Cola flavors I missed. Let me go over to the Coca-Cola website. Yeah. The Coca-Cola Company. Let's see. Got any Coca-Cola Jack Daniels? I tried that. That's more of a gimmick. Doesn't taste like Jack Daniels. Tastes more like Coke. But the malt liquor is so they have Aquarius, Bargs, Coca-Cola, Fresca. They own Fresca now. Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola mixture. I tried that recently. It was kind of expensive. I did pick up I did tell you guys the vending machine debacle. So I was at a vending machine the other day. Okay, here we go. So you got Printo Chill, Cherry Lime, the new Sprite Chill. Yeah. They also have they own Simply Orange now, or the Simply Juice family. Can you believe that? I mean, I can't even, yeah, I just can't recognize how much crap they own. Explore our brands. Yes, that's what I wanted. Products. All right, here we go. Coca-Cola spiced. It's only spiced. It's raspberry flavored. It's not bad. Coca-Cola Creations. Coca-Cola flavors. What is this? Oh, they even have Coca-Cola local taste, Georgia peach and California raspberry. I thought it was Oregon raspberry. Yeah, well, look at that. And then you got that spice. That's pretty good. Let me see here. Pick your flavor. Zero sugar. Coca-Cola cherry. Everyone loves cherry Coke. Cherry vanilla. I'd try that just because. Vanilla. I'd try that too. So I was browsing Safeway yesterday, and I came across Pepsi Nitro really cheap too. So I had a couple of those. Yeah. Coca-Cola Georgia Peach. Coca-Cola California Raspberry. Yeah, Higgins was talking about sodas today, I think it was. It wasn't really about soda. He talked about the original tastes better than what they bring out now with extra flavors. What's up? Well, Mark saw the first edition this morning when I was drinking some The Beast Unleashed. Yes, it's alcohol. Oh, I gave the big update. Zoe is no longer living on the island, Mark. And good to see you, by the way. So Zoe is completely and thoroughly bye-bye. So, yes. I got up at 3 in the morning, Mark. I got her up. She spent the night. Got her suitcase up the hill. Then down the hill and up the hill, loaded into a van. She had her kitty with her. She is somewhere in the vicinity of Pittsburgh right now, or something, give or take. Don't know where, it's none of my business, but you asked, so there you go. So Zoe, however, I will be sitting down eventually once I get done cleaning, because for some of you out there, what's so funny about depression? There you go, peeps. This is what we call the errors edition. She pulled it when she found out there was like 80 pages of errors or more. So that's her book. Yes, it does suck, Mark. You know, it really does suck. Hurts too. I cried last night. For some of you out there, I'm trying Coca-Cola spiced. It's a raspberry spice coats and other natural flavors. Yes, natural flavors and caffeine. So there we go. Went to the bank today, got some money for taxi fare and for um, taxi fare. By the way, Mark, I saw Chloe yesterday too when I was in town. Got some sausages, loaded up my cooler. Had a nice sit down lunch with Chloe. She would not shut up about housing. We wanted to talk about other things, Moppy and the vet and other things, but she's yeah. So it is what it is, you know. So also want to thank Chloe for the crew socks. I need to change my socks before I leave today. Got like 40 pairs of crew socks. So I'm good for today. Fresh underwear and socks are always nice. Let's grab a pair of crew socks. There we go. Usually, I asked Chloe yesterday. She went to Target and no, not Chloe. Yeah, Chloe. It was Sunday. She went shopping for a few items, as you all know, and one of those items was crew socks. I like crew socks, so she picked me up a couple packages of crew socks, brought them up to me. So, but yes, for you to ask, Mark, since I know you're going to ask, Chloe has gotten fat. Apparently, the toxic smell and fast foods taking a hold of her and making her fat. She asked me yesterday, funny story. She said, Rita, because she bought some foods to go back home. She said, Rita. I said, yes. She said, how's it you're losing so much weight? I said, I don't eat protein. She said, no way. I said, no, I eat what I get in my hands on, but usually food bank gives expired protein. So, anyways, fresh crew socks. Yeah. So, anyways, for some of you guys, Mark, I'm glad to see you. I got to go to the vet in about an hour by cab. So, I decided to do the afternoon edition. I'm going to do some dishes when I get back, clean the kitchen, have my sausages for dinner, and I might do another edition this evening. Hopefully, Mark's around because I'm going to be sampling something new tonight again, which is O'Connery's Irish Cream Liqueur. This was on sale at Safeway. Chloe picked up some rum. She bought this for me. She said this was a celebration bottle for. Apparently, as you all know, people, Chloe still believes that Zoe ran her off the island, made her homeless. So, in her opinion, karma's biting her in the ass. Goodbye to bad rubbish is what Chloe said to me yesterday in Anacortes. So, anywho, hold on one second. Yes, Mark, it is good. The spice soda is good. son? How you doing? There's a can in there. Does this got dip in it? Oh yeah, I was wondering what happened to that red can. Must popped out of my pocket. Anywho, so it's I cried, Mark. I cried because uh, of Zoe. I mean, but it's not the end of the world. Not by a long shot. We all have adventures we gotta live. And I told Zoe the other day, had a nice heart to heart with her at lunch one day, or the coffee. I think she was eating a pancake or some French toast. She, I think, kind of felt bad because we were supposed to get some lunch and we were gonna go somewhere else, and then she was full. So I think that's where she picked up the Irish cream in one day. But anyway, the story goes, she says, "So you prefer a life where you're inside a box, my apartment, and you prefer to keep your place clean and video games and YouTube?" Yeah. You see, everyone has their definition of life. And my life and lot is save money, not save it frugally, I mean, but, not try to limit spending and be happy with what I have. Even if it means as a prepper, you got to prep certain things. Cheers to Zoe's new adventure. So, I prefer the life of this, So, well, Mark says, I understand, Mark. You got to remember, hubby died of heart attack too, so I sympathize with you, and I'm so sorry your friend passed away of 29 years. God called him home. God gives and God taketh away. That means for life. That means for everything you have. That means friendships. Now, my friendship with Zoe wasn't taken away so much as she had to deal with some family issues. So she went on her merry little way. Maybe yesterday I was crying for your friend too, Mark, because some ways, I know I got Higgins. He talks to me. He met a small Coke can, so cute. Actually, yeah, they are. These you see, the reason I got these small cans, Higgins, is because they wanted to charge $14.99 at Safeway for a 12-pack of these 12-ounce cans of the Coca-Colas. They didn't have it in 2 liters, and they didn't have it in 20-ounce bottles. So I got, for $4, just a 10-pack. Chloe says, "Oh, I'll take care of it." Well, Chloe got the shaving gel too for my legs again. Trying to find shaving gel and cream on this island is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. But yeah, anywho. There we go. So, anywho. Let's see, it looks good. My friend had it, yeah. Like I said, Mark, I cried. I cried. It hurts. It hurts to no end. Yeah. So, I mean, last night I was on the ferry, right? I get on to scan my ticket. Guy looks at me because I saw him on the early morning boat. He was transferred to that boat. Because they have to be certified as Coast Guard. He said, "Hey, I saw you earlier with your friend. Where is she? She's coming back with you?" "Nope, she's on her way to Pittsburgh." He's like, "She's coming back, right? She's cute." "Don't know." I said, "Is the galley open?" He says, "Gonna get a beer, Rita?" "Yes." I ran into a friend of mine. She asked me. yeah, I saw you sometimes traveling with your friend, and then I asked about Chloe. I was like, and how is Chloe? On the radio. Nice shirt. Oh yeah, this is the San Juan Island Brewing sweatshirt. Um, so, I'm a billboard for them. So anyway, so what happened was, I had a beer. I had a couple beers with Chloe at the ferry terminal, and I got a beer on the ferry. And the ladies always know I usually get everything too, and I'm just sitting there. And I'm just sitting there. Beer in a little cup, right? I gave a tip and everything. I'm just sitting there. My friends, they all sit around, during, they had everything set up. And there was like 4 employees in the galley, 5. 4 of them are sitting down, just chatting. And they sat with me. And I said to them, it feels like I'm being abandoned again. Make a good friend, things happen. And I know the reasons, but still felt semi-abandoned, And then you get back to the island and you hear, oh, well, it's better for you this way because you and Chloe, or you and Zoe were sounding like, arguing like 2 old married people. Yeah, well, I'm sorry to say, but first of all, I don't like that comment. I never have. It was like Chloe or Zoe saying something a while ago about lovers squabble with Chloe. No, it's not lovers squabble with Chloe. I saw Chloe get off the bus and she was fat. I was like, oh my God, what? Oh, I'm eating too much. Really? And then she finds out that I'm not eating any protein. I said, look, anytime I eat protein, it's usually a hamburger and it's usually mooing. The people don't know how to cook the hamburger. Medium well, please. No sauerkraut on it. No mustard and ketchup. They put mustard and ketchup, makes me sick. Then I can't eat the dang the hamburger. I mean, Zoe took me to lunch one day and she said, you didn't want to eat. You ate all the fries, you had the drink, but you didn't have the burger. So she knew what happened, made me sick. It's like that one day I asked for a burger. I don't remember what it was. And they didn't listen when I said no lettuce or tomato. It made me literally sick. After that, I was like, no deal. So to me, it feels, I feel like I'm abandoned now to a point, but I'm not, we all have to, like I told Zoe, and I'll tell you guys this, we have to live our life. So, for example, if I get the kitchen lightly tidy today, then the goal's been met, which means I can focus on gaming. I can focus on part 3 of this edition because I have to have some time to reflect. I can tell you guys what happened with the vet. Everyone's worried about Mopford, or Pupford, as Chloe called him. Where is Pupford? Hey, Pupford. Come here, Pupford. Oh, do we have any laundry detergent? No, we do, good. I gotta do multiple loads. What am I doing here? Nearly empty. Come here, Pupford. You're going to the vet today, Pupford. So everyone knows, here's little Pupford. Hello, Uncle Mark. I got a haircut. Yeah. What's wrong, Pupford? You been depressed again? So I feel sorry for Mark Moppy. His best friend of 29 years passed of a heart attack, just like Daddy. But what's really sad about the whole thing is Mark, his Pupford here, has a broken heart. He's been crying all night, cuddling with me. Sad and crying that he lost Aunt Zoe. And he doesn't get to see his mommy Chloe much. So he's got to deal with mommy Rita. Yeah. Right. So you can see he's depressed. He's in his depressing mode. It'll take a few days for Moppy to get out of depression because he's depressed over the fact that Chloe is gone again. He got to see Chloe for about 5 hours, 6 hours. He also is upset that his walking companion Zoe is no longer here and in Pennsylvania. I think she's in Pennsylvania. That's where she's flying to. I don't know where she went from there. So, yeah. It's sad. It really is sad, I tell you. Sad because, well, the world revolves around it. Yeah, so. Anyways, so if all goes well, I won't need another vet appointment for a month or two. So that saves me a taxi ride. And since my doctor, which I should take some pills, my back pain pill, apparently I'm severely hurting for back pain again. However, my bottle went missing. Yeah, it was Aunt Zoe. She boosted it without you knowing. Yeah. Come on, Aunt Zoe's not that way. Besides, I keep an emergency bottle right here in case. So one bottle went missing, there's always another bottle. Fortunately, I don't know where the other one went. There you go. It's probably somewhere anyways, peeps, but yeah. So today's plan is vet, clean, tidy kitchen, cook sausages, and have some Irish liqueur, which I hope, Mark, for the sake of this conversation, okay, I really sympathize with you with the death of your friend. You know, I lost hubby 8 years ago, and 8 years later, it gets easier, but the initial shock of death, even if it's a close friend, you don't want to hit the bottle. Trust me, that's not the way to go, Mark. Yes, so got to put that away too in my desk. Zoe left it, so it's like, yeah. But no, you what do you call it? Yeah, you just don't want to hit the bottle. That's what I'm trying to say. Now I'm trying to find out what happened to my pill bottle from last night. That damn thing disappeared, it seems. Hope I didn't leave it on the ferry or something, or popped out of my bag. No, I don't think it did. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Okay, so I got both of them here. So they're accounted for. Sorry, Moppy, you had to make a joke. I just miss Zoe, so I had to say that because, you know, it's I miss Zoe, yeah. So do I, but we have to move on. And that's going to be hard for a few days, you know. You got to realize mine isn't really a loss of life. It's just a great friend, best friend, gone. You know, and I know why, but still it hurts because, you know, in the beginning, you know, she says if I just pick up and leave, that's my modus operandi. Well, things happen. She packed up. Yeah. I just keep hoping it's just a minor temporary vacation, but it isn't. And besides that, everyone knows, including Zoe, she told me this yesterday, that it's just so damn expensive. I mean, one of the things I was surprised about is there's this guy that likes both me and Zoe as friends. He did not once fill his tanks up in his boat, take us out on the water. He just, you know, he uses 427s, the gas guzzlers. I think it's like 10 gallons an hour. So he doesn't want to waste 10 gallons an hour. $60 or more. What is it? 10 gallons an hour. That's about $5, 5 times 10, so about $50 per hour. Yes, this is there is no more right now. We got to edit it. There's a lot of spelling errors in it. But let's see. What's so funny about depression by G.G. Maxwell? Yep, that's her book. Yeah, that's her book. I got the last copy of the Errors edition. I haven't even sat down to read it. I'm just so broken up, you know? So, my new job for Zoe is I got to do advertising when the time comes. Um, for it's going to be the same title and everything. She's just got to edit the errors when and if she gets around to it. Hell, she might never get around to it. No one knows. The current issues at hand are, you know, taking up her time. So that's where I come in to check on her to make sure she's still on the same page, you know. So, but once the book's edited and uploaded back to Amazon, you guys can get paper bound or hardbound editions. Right now, there is none available. So, just because there's too many spelling errors. Yes. This book's been damaged. Oh well. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to. I called her today. She was in a pickup truck somewhere, I think outside of Pittsburgh. So she's fine. She's just busy. When she contacts me, she contacts me. If she contacts me, if she doesn't contact me and my phone doesn't ring, it was not meant to be. Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is, my friends. Gotta check on something while talking to you guys real quick. Chloe asked me to check in on some books. She wants to order a book for me for Mother's Day, so I get to pick the bookie. Pick the bookie. Last year for Father's Day, or 2 years ago, she gave me a book I truly enjoyed. I still read it every day. Yeah, it's a video game book. Um, yeah, so Mother's Day's coming, and I'm always looking after her. So she's like, "Go pick a gift." Okay, so um, yeah, I'm just hoping to get a couple books for Mother's Day. Yeah, so I got a couple books due in soon. Yeah. Okay, so that is what it is. So, well, I hope I stay in contact with her, Mark. It just depends on her. I mean, we all know she's busy, but you know, the thing is as I told Zoe, you know, we all have to make time for ourselves too. I mean, that's one of the reflecting things that I was telling one of the neighbors today. You know, she said to me, she said, "Hey, hermit," and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" We both are hermits. She said, "You know, think of it this way. Zoe's gone right now. May or may not be back. Just enjoy the time you had together and go back to your hermit ways and do what you were. I mean, think about it. Before Zoe came in the picture, right? Uh, I was dealing with Chloe's crap, and that wasn't easy, as you guys know. And so, one of the funny things on reflecting today is, well, Chloe was booted April 28th. April 28th, as you all know. I had to start realizing that I had to do everything myself. Yeah. So I got everything done. Pee Wee sent, moderator Pee Wee sent some gifts, some sheets, and some towels and other things. Still miss Pee Wee. Don't know how she's doing. I got to email her one of these days. So, anyway, so then Zoe comes out in July to check out housing. And by then, I got into a routine, walking and, got to go do this myself. Got to have to do that myself. I have to do this myself. That's what it was. It was just basically, I got to do this. Yeah, so what happened? I did. I did everything by the book. So, then she left for 6 weeks, prepping to move from Chicago, which I knew about. That was one of the big adventures. We didn't say to you guys at the time. Till she came back, and it was after my birthday she came back, August 31st. Yeah. And that's when the adventure began to get the book put together, from March or September 1st to April. Amazon says April 18th, I think, is when the book was published. Yeah. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So about 8 months. Yeah, 8 months. Book done. Yeah. And then she left. Between April 18th and May 6th, we knew she was leaving. Well, I did. Not anyone else did, because I was wrapped. She did tell one of my neighbors. My neighbor wants to do lunch tomorrow, former neighbor. So it's kind of an interesting go-to. Yeah. This is cool. Yeah, it's a sweatshirt. It's a brewing shirt. It's actually one of Chloe's. I think I'm wearing two. Am I wearing two of them? Hold on. What the hell am I wearing below it? Yep, wearing the other brewing shirt right here. Yeah, see? Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, boobies. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I'm wearing the other brewing thing right there. So, but it keeps me warm during the spring months, because it does get nippy in my apartment. So, oh, what's wrong? See, he's depressed. Oh, look at the little. I am a depresto doggo. Come here. Yeah, son. Love you too, doggy. So today's plan is I'm going to do the light loaded dishes, make some supper, go to the vet first, then light loaded dishes, supper, clean, game. Yeah, that's my plan. So a lot of time right now spent reflecting, when I do have the reflection time. And then I will clean to keep my mind from too much reflection. I do miss Zoe dearly. She knows that, but she's got things she's got to do. So, well, as she said, it's too expensive here. So, it is what it is now. So, anyways, I got about a half hour before the taxi comes, and then Moppy, we're going to be a half hour early. So, hopefully, we can get our business done early, and I can go home. Oh, I might just walk home with this weather the way it is. Maybe me and Moppy will put in another 3 miles today. What do you guys think of that? Just think of the good times. Yes, I know, Mark, I am. I mean, there were some bad times too. I don't want to go into the bad times. But mostly there were good times, you know. But as everyone's telling me now, it's reflection of me time. So tomorrow I'm hoping to get the dining room, kitchen, the living room done, you know, do a lot more tomorrow since I'll be in tomorrow. So if I walk today, you know, my plan is if I walk from the vet home, Zoe knows where the vet is, to home, it's a long walk. Then when I get home, then I don't have to walk on Wednesday. I can go out Friday or Saturday. I mean, literally. She's just like, make sure you walk. Okay. But I have to go to town eventually again this week, next week, whatever. So I just love it. I just love this Alexa device. It may be time to order instant lunch. Not really. I still got 4 cases from last month. So, Niles Stanton, hi. Welcome, Niles. No, seeing my moderating team on StreamYards, they updated the live chat. I love how I know which ones got the wrenches. And that it makes the moderating team easier. Because StreamYard never allowed me to see the wrenches. Did someone die or something? No, Niles. We were just talking about my best friend who moved from Chicago to finish writing her first book. What's so funny about depression? This is called the Errors Edition. There's like 90 pages of errors, something like that. So she's in another state now. She left the island yesterday. One of the big updates was she left for family issues. And the fact that we live on an island, only ran by float plane or by ferry, and it was just getting too taxing for her for taxi fares and going to the grocery store, Niles, and seeing just so expensive. I went off island yesterday, you know, and I saw one of my other best friends, Chloe, who used to live with me. And because she's homeless, she's gained weight now, about 100 pounds overweight now. Because she doesn't have a kitchen, and so she's fat. Yeah. Now, $14.99 when it comes back into circulation, because there was errors. She pulled the book, so you can't not even get the Kindle edition until she edits the book again. That's one of the things I'm trying to get her to do. She's got a couple of issues marked that she's got to deal with this week and start editing so she can make some more money. I think she made maybe $50 total on 10 books, maybe 10 paperbacks and 8 ebooks. Amazon, like poor Chloe. Niall is homeless still. She's in a thing. I have communication with her all the time on this radio. So Chloe is okay. I saw her yesterday. Chloe bought some rum. She found some mango and chili rum yesterday. She's been to many liquor stores in Seattle, Niles. She's fine, and she found some rum. It was $8.99 for Bacardi, so she picked up several bottles. She also got me a bottle of $8.99 Irish cream. I was appreciative. She was more happy that Zoe left. Not Chloe, Zoe, ZOI. Or as some would say, Zoe, ZOE, right there. A lot of people look at that name. It says Zoe with an E. Something like that. She's like 250 or something now, yeah. She was weighing like 180 or something. Now she's like 280 or something. Yeah, something like 100 pounds overweight. She's just got this paunch on her. And her boobs are bigger, you know, and I was like, oh my God. And she's like, yeah, it's fast food. You better get your heart taken a look at. I don't want to see you dead early because of it. I don't even want to find out through the grapevine she passed away from being overweight, you know. I mean, I thought a joke, you know. She asked me how come I lost all my weight. And I said, well, because I don't eat but ramen and mac and cheese. I don't eat protein. I mean, I said, look at me. I live on an island. She said, yes. I said, you've been on the island. She said, yes. I said, how much is the food there? She says, the food's overpriced. There you go. So I stay home. But I'm not allowed at the grocery stores because of one manager. When Zoe was around, he told me and Zoe, right? Zoe is a witness, to leave and not come back for me. Delancey Burwell Jr. Women have to always diet. God bless you. Chloe is technically male. Yes, you're right, Niall. But she wants to be dressed as a woman, so she looks like a fat, pudgy woman. But I could not believe it. Yeah. So then when I was at the store with her at Safeway, because I don't get out but once a month at Safeway, or maybe twice now. We're working that out. Niall, she said, "Well, don't you eat a lot of protein?" No. I said, "I can't even get a hamburger that isn't rotted from the food bank. I defrosted 2 things of hamburger recently, and chubs like this, and it was already rotting. Frosted it to make it was already stinking to high hell." So the food bank turns around and tells me, well, how come you're getting like a couple canned goods, some milk, and the weekly veggie bag. Mostly the weekly veggie bag doesn't expire, Niles, but let's just say the weekly veggie bag with the bananas in the separate bag, the bananas were already rotten. So that tells you, women always have to diet. Yes, that's what Zoe keeps telling me too. Zoe's like, you need to keep the weight down, because when I started a year ago, I had a paunch. Now, as Mark keeps saying, this shirt's cool. The weight's gone. Look at the profile. The weight's gone. Yeah. I've been walking everywhere. I might just walk home from the vet today. I'm walking another 3 miles. Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe, but this stuff was so rotting and was stinking, so I wasn't going to take my chances making banana bread. Dang, different person. She probably looks, yeah, well, problem is she's homeless with no access to a kitchen, so she's either got to eat out, eat what the homeless shelter provides, which is usually with cheese, so she avoids them, or she goes to Toxic Smell, Burger King, McDumpers, Dairy Queef, Arby's, Jack and the Crack. That's her nickname, by the way. My husband was Toxic Smell. Taco Del Mar. Yeah. But also, since Zoe found out that the hotel's got Wi-Fi, she's been not going to the library, so she's been more stationary and not getting enough exercise. I told her that, too. I mean, Zoe asked me yesterday, she says, you've lost all that weight. How'd you do it? I live on mac and cheese and ramen. Plus the fact that with Zoe around, is, oh, we're going to get some coffee today. Walk down, get some coffee. Oh, we're going to go to the thrift store. Walk to the thrift store. Oh, this thrift store. We're going to go to this thrift store. Oh, this one's closed. We're going to go to the Firehouse thrift store. Okay, that's open. Now we're going to go to the grocery store. By the time we got done, we put in 6 or 7 miles one day. So 3 days a week minimum. No, I've been burning off the calories. How, God bless you. How's your, well, my day is okay so far. Delancey, like I said, I have to go soon. I will do part 3 when I get back from the vet. But, my day was fine. Yesterday's adventure was I got Zoe spent the night, you remember Zoe, the author, her book's right here. This is the Heirs edition, by the way. I haven't sat down to read it. I want to get the cleaning done first. Gives me an encouragement. But yesterday, I got her on the ferry, and we talked for like 90 minutes. Then I was getting off the ferry. They have to lower a bridge down on the front of the ferry. The ferry's like looks the same on front and back. So they were lowering down. I watched Zoe get in the van and leave. I looked at Zoe, and as she was driving, I waved and said, "Goodbye, my friend. Please come back soon." Then I waited 3 hours for Chloe. She was delayed because she had to put her makeup on and stuff. So all of a sudden, we went to a sit-down Mexican restaurant. Chloe took care of the bill, DeLacy. We went shopping at Safeway. She wanted some rum and some dog treats. And I was looking for some meats. Got some meats for this week. Yeah, actual protein. And on their way out, she wanted to give me some nuggets. She's like, "I got to put some meat on your bones. You're basically getting thinner and thinner by the day." So total yesterday was about 9 miles. Walking around Anacortes. Then we took the bus down to the ferry terminal, hung out there, had a couple beers, and I got on the ferry to Lacey and had a beer on the ferry. Could have more than one, but I wanted one. Got in the cab. I didn't want to walk back 9 miles. I was like, I'm done. Took a cab home. Unloaded my groceries on my neighbor. She asked how my day was. I said, "Oh, well, we went into her house for a bit, and I was half dozing off. I was like semi-intoxicated." She goes on and on and on about this problem and that problem. And I said, "Oh, you wouldn't believe who I saw at the bus." "Who?" I sat there dumbfounded. So then Chloe says to me, "Oh, you know who that is? That's Troubles. He used to live in our building." My neighbor turned white as a ghost. She wanted to take a care package home. We're talking about different things. So she sent me some of these Monsters. They're pretty good. No, they're not energy drinks. They're hard alcohol. And she sent me a 6-pack of IPAs, which I was going to have a beer with you guys later tonight on edition 3. So anyway, she turned white as a ghost. She said she's not supposed to be on the island. Court order and everything else, blah, blah. "Oh, well, I was on the bus. Chloe confirmed it, so I got a radio. Can you tell her what you saw?" Chloe said, "Yeah, it was her." The lady basically broke into 3 apartments minimum. So today, when I was going to the bank, coming back from the bank, DeLacy, I saw the other neighbor. I said, "Hey." She's like, "Hey, what's up?" She's a hermit like me. I said, "Heads up." She's like, "You can't scare me." "Heads up. I saw the lady yesterday." I better get the cameras out, security up, turn up on substance. "Thanks, Rita." "Yeah." She said, "Where was she?" She's coming back from the island, getting on a bus. When we got off the bus at like 1:04, she was getting on the bus. Probably would see her kids. She's just like, it's like, wow, these 2 people. And then I saw the old battle axe today. "Oh, you're so loud, blah, blah, blah." Why? I was just telling her, "Heads up." "Oh, I'm like, you might want to be warned too." "Oh, you can't scare me. I'm going to tell the manager." I saw the lady. You see, telling the first lady, the one who gave me the booze, telling the second lady, who's getting her security camera, telling the old battle axe. They literally, she says, "I'm sorry. I'm not going to argue with you today, Rita. I got some issues to take care of." Well, I said, "Yeah, you got to worry about the lady who was on the island yesterday." The lady, if you guys need to know, went to prison for, she got sentenced 30 months. Sorry, 30 months. Then served 7, got out with good behavior for robbing 3 houses and credit card fraud. So I was dumbfounded. "Who's that, Chloe?" "Oh, that's Trouble." "No way." "Yeah. She looks pretty good for being in the joint 7 months." "Yeah." So anyway, see you later, Mark. So that just leaves Higgins probably watching. I assume Niles is still here, and Delancey. So anyways, my problem is, like I said, I got 15 minutes left, so I'll be leaving soon for the vet, but I will do part 3 soon over a beer or some Irish whiskey or liqueur. But anywho, So yeah, DeLacy said, "How was my day?" I went to the bank, got some cash back for laundry. Uh, been 3 months. Niles would probably be, but why are you sad, Niles? By the way, is it the banana incident or is it Chloe or Zoe? Because Zoe, she had to leave because of issues, but she also had to leave because it was too expensive on this island. I mean, you can't live on an island where you go into a store and they charge $147 for $30 of groceries. Yeah, I mean, she bought like an apple, a banana, 2 bottles of Irish liqueur. That was 15. And some orange juice. The orange juice was like $10. A whole chicken was like $15. Roasted. Rotisserie. I'm telling you, it's just so damn expensive, man. That's why a lot of people say, "How can you live?" Simple. The best course of action as preppers: utilize what you have. Plain and simple. So you know how it is. So, but anyways, last night after I did part 1, I got off and I cried. Missing Chloe, missing Zoe. I cried. You see, even though I do YouTube vids, people like my channel and they think, I'm not a know nothing YouTuber. I actually give my world opinions. I also share my experiences. And I cried. I cried because it's life. Sometimes you gotta let it out. Sometimes you just gotta sit there and say, why? Why me? Why now? How come? I mean, this is a time, as Mark said, he said, what was it he said? He said, just remember the good times, I think it was. Just think of the good times, Rita. I do. I try all the time. Fortunately, you guys got to realize that it hurts. Hurts that I get up today, right? I got to go behind the computer and say, change pants. Hurts because I got up. Goal was the bank. I had to go get the money or laundry. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I could do this myself. I've done this many times myself. But it's kind of sad that for 8 months, I lost all this weight. My motivator left. Motivator sitting there, oh, you got coronavirus. Clean, okay. But it is life, my friends. It is life. And we just got to move on. Like Chloe. Yesterday, we were at lunch. She even picked me up at McDonald's, too. That was sweet of her. And Chloe was talking housing. I said, can we just change the subject for a few minutes for video lamps? No, it's housing. I said, I put in 7,000 emails in a week. They're trickling in. I mean, I'm learning more about this housing crisis than I've ever wanted to learn in my entire life. So, for some of you, like Niles, great guy, by the way, or girl, or DeLacy, they're both good followers, always have been. And I can clearly tell you guys that, I'm doing my best. I mean, housing, a year later, Chloe could have got a house, but apparently, this is what one of the managers said, discrimination, by the way, because she's fat, chubby, and trans. On trans, apparently she wasn't too dark enough for her skin color, I'm going to say that, to get housing. I mean, I don't know what to believe when it comes out of Chloe's mouth, but yesterday she was just like telling me about that, how there was 4 studios available, the shelter filled them, but her skin color wasn't too dark enough to get a house or apartment. Now, Chloe wants an apartment bad because she wants to cook again. She wants to cook what she can cook and start burning off the calories. Without a kitchen, she's stuck with microwavable foods and fast food, which I always thought the old joke was in the 80s and 90s, fast food wouldn't make you fat. Yeah, you'll gain a lot of weight eating fast food, apparently. Plain simple. So I'm gonna change my pants, get mop prepped. We gotta get going. We got 10 minutes before the taxi comes. Then afterwards, maybe I'll walk home. Clear my head yet again. That's all I'm doing anymore anyways. Clear my head, come home, do a little light load of dishes, get prepped for tomorrow's cleaning fest. Gotta keep my mind busy after this whole thing. A lot of people say, well, it's a blessing that she's gone, so you can do more for yourself. Maybe that was a lesson I was supposed to be taught, you know? So she gave me some more of these Clippies too, by the way. I think she gave me like 4. Yeah, I got a black one and a white one. I like these. The prepper, they always come in handy. So, anyways, I think she left her. Oh no, those are my underwear. I thought she left her cotton balls. Not that I need them. I gotta set up a donation box, anyways, for donations for what she left behind. I just hope she's happy. That's the main thing. Happy, joy. Yes. So, anyways, now I gotta get my boots on. My bootas on. We'll wear these, not that I need them. Throw my sunglasses on. Grab my purse. Get prepped. Because, well, I'll do part 3, whether it's IPA or Irish liqueur. But the main thing is I will be back for you guys. And by the way, one of the things I want to tell you guys is, now that I'm alone with the dog, you guys are getting more editions of YouTube again. 8 months off and on of doing it, Now, one of the things I said in the previous video, right, because Zoe and I were semi-arguing one day, I said in the video, which is true to a point, is I like to be left alone. My own vices. But sometimes being alone means getting things done faster and efficiently without having to worry about issues like walking or whatnot. Come on, Junior. I'll hook you up. Get prepped. Yep, you're going to the vet. Then after the vet, we'll walk home, I think. Take that long walkie homie. And when we get home, we can stay in for the night. To cooking, cleaning, and booze. So, I hope you tune in for part 3 when I get back from the vet, because I want to give you guys another update. So, with that said, please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Keep the comments nice, all we ask. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. God bless the world. God bless Chloe, and God bless Zoe. And God bless every one of you. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.